They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hoosiers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. No reason to risk trying to field. And as this skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Looking for a gap. It's Ocha. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year, and quick fire, you're down the field, scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bond. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Finds his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Right back to the well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing it. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Punts it out of the air. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The option look. He'll pitch it.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to...
Makes the grab inside the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
The lone back's got it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But See why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to add another. Oh, they blocked it. Now he can return this. The 50. The 40. The 30. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here's the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. It's Dampier. Under fire. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looking for a crease. It's Denson. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did it.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's reeled in, it's Chandler. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. It's Denson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Denson. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Snagged out of the air. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. With the catch, it's Chandler. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
To the air, it's Dampier. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. There he goes. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are trending to take it in.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll try to get it through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution, running and throwing the football? Wow.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Akron. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff to the single back. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Achop. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Makes it past the marker. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Chandler. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards, but that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Know the situation, know the game of football. And when I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles.
offensive execution. We talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Channing. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. This is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I got to stop. I score. I can get back in this game. It's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw. It's Dampier. He's got the back of the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Just keep slinging it. Starting to feel a little pressure. The short hands, it's Becker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Denson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Caught near the sticks. It's Becker. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11. The Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position. formation, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Good completion on the out. Touchdown, Indiana! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Akron. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He's into the end zone from the 2 and extends the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Indiana 14.
Coming out with it, it's Chandler. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Complete with conviction on the crossing. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up the 1st down at the 23. Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Denson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Hoosiers in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Chandler. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the captain. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Got some room to run. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then Pollard, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. Not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Gambier. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Close to the marker, it's Becker. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Hoosiers will light it up on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Makes the catch. It's Chandler. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work for the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete. Ripping on the good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the 1st.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Chandler. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to...
Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And the Noles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Lucas. Sweet cut there. Still on his feet. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll send out the kicker here. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
From the 13-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Hoosiers race racing to the line in the hurry up. Gonna look downfield again. The quick out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. No huddle here for the offense. Second down, he'll throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him out.
Catch in the middle, it's Becker. That will be enough to move the change and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Gampier. There's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before the...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us that.
And it's picked off for the third time today.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.